Hi guys, it's Sheila Shimmers. Welcome back to my channel. Today is an exciting video. We're reviewing Tati Beauty's new palette. I do have to say I am a supporter of Tati because I did purchase her vitamins when she first came out with them, but I did stay purchasing them just because I felt like they were such good quality. So I knew that whenever she came out with some makeup line, I knew it was going to be top notch and the quality, it was going to be amazing, just because I know how particular she is with what she likes. She's not afraid of saying when she doesn't like something, so I do respect that from her. So I was really excited when Trend Mood announced that she was coming out with a palette. So here is, I believe this launched on October 25th. That is when I purchased it. It came to me on November 2nd here in the US. So that was a really quick turnaround for a first launch on a brand new brand. So I was really impressed with that. I also feel like the checkout process was really easy, at least for me. It took me about, I think, 2 minutes to actually check out, which is something that I don't experience often on a new launch. I'm actually going to be using each one of the shades in here because I really wanted you guys to see how they perform and how easy they are to use. So here's how the palette looks like. The packaging of it is really, really nice and very, very soft. So this is actually the kind of packaging that it comes in. So you can slide this out. They both have the same packaging. It's just really soft. I don't really know how to explain it because I was looking through my palettes to see if I can compare this to anything else, and I don't think that I found anything. So here's the actual palette right here. It says Tati Beauty. I love that she kept it a solid color. I feel like it's really stunning and just really clean. And then it just says Tati Beauty right here. This brand, as it says on the back, is cruelty-free, vegan, and it retails for $48. So I believe they are 0.03 ounces per shade on the glitter, on 0.04 ounces on the metallic, sequin, and matte. So what do I mean by that? I'm going to open it up so you guys can see how it looks on the inside. The palette is gorgeous. As you can see, you have your 24 shades there. They are actually separated as glitter row, metallic row, sequin row, and matte row right here. And then you have your columns right here, which is Poet, Aura, Soothe, Story, Ritual, and Memory. So I really think this is a really nice way to separate them. Me as a Virgo really appreciate the organizational part of it. I feel like it's so nice. I also saw a lot of people saying that this was very neutral and just very boring and that it wasn't for them. But honestly guys, there's only so many colors that brands can work with. I mean, there are no new colors here. So it is really about how you present them, what colors are in the palette, and what kind of finishes it has. So I feel like this one is very versatile. Honestly, like really nice. Even though you have your neutral shades right here, you have this Poet that you can play with, and you have this kind of row right here that is very dark. So something really nice about this palette is the mirror. I feel like the mirror takes up the whole palette right here, and it's honestly one of the most sharp mirrors that I've used on an eyeshadow palette. So it really feels really sturdy, really expensive, and just really elegant. Everything about it is just really nice, and it's definitely like Tati's essence in a palette, so I really like it. It did come with a little separator, if you were wondering. I just have it right here just because I just finished using them. But it's really nice, I do have to say. I mentioned the palette retails for $48. You can get this one only at tatibeauty.com. And she did put the information on her Instagram. I believe if you're in the US, the shipping for this palette is $4.95. In Canada is $6.95, and anywhere else in the world is $9.95. For this video, I'm actually going to be doing something a little bit different. I watch a lot of people do looks. I even watched Kathleen Light's video where she used one of the glitters as an eyeliner glitter, which is really cool. And I honestly couldn't wait to dip into this palette, but I feel like I've said honestly 10 times, but I wanted to do something super different to what everybody else is doing. So what I'm going to be doing, something that I haven't seen so far. If somebody else has done it, I'm not aware of it, but I'm actually going to be doing a look with each one of the columns. So I'm going to start, right now I'm wearing Memory, and then I'm going to do one with each one of these. So I hope you guys enjoy. I definitely just wanted to do something a little bit more different and not do more of the same because I think that you guys are just a little bit tired of seeing the same things. I am going to be inserting a couple of clips at the end of the video with some swatches, but I feel like everybody has done swatches as well. If you're interested, there's going to be timestamps on the description box, and let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's start with our first column, and this one is Memory. I'm going to go with the matte shade of the Memory column. And I'm going to be placing this on my crease. I'm going to be just blending this out. I honestly don't know how dark this black is going to be, and I honestly don't want to look like a mess. So if I have to break the rules on this particular column, I will, and just use maybe the matte on Soothe just to really blend this out. But I'm going to start with this one. Okay, right off the bat, this black is black. Wow. Alright, I'm moving in slowly towards the inner corner. I'm going to be really careful. I'm just going to place in this shade down. I feel like it's spreading really, really fast. Okay, I'm going to just stop right there. This is a really, really nice black for smoky eye. I'm actually really impressed. I feel like we could have kept going and build that up, but I'm just going to be going with Soothe, the matte from Soothe, and blend this out. So I'm going to start on the outer part of the eye, and I'm just going to start blending this slowly. I really, really like how every shade just stays true to its color, even though you're blending something else over top of it. That is a huge thing. That is kind of like a pet peeve with palettes with me, and I just really, really like how it looks. So I'm going to leave it right there. I think I'm going to go back with one more coat of that black. And you guys can see how we're building that black up really nicely. So I'm just going to repeat this step one more time. And going back with the Soothe. Okay, I don't feel like I have to blend that anymore. I feel like I'm happy where it's at. So now I'm going to move on to the sequin, metallic, and glitter shade. And I'm so pumped for this. So starting with the sequin, this black honestly looks stunning. So I'm going to start with this in the beginning of the eye. And I'm placing this down. Do you guys see this? Like, I honestly want to go and hog Tati right now because there was a sequin shade in my life. I just don't understand. I don't own anything like this. Go with the matte shade of the Memory. And I'm building this up on the outer part of the eye to really make it really smoky. And then what I'm going to do is go back with the Soothe and kind of blend this on the outer corner. Back with the metallic of the Memory, and I'm going to be putting right over top. I honestly feel like the metallics are a little bit difficult to pick up without having your brush wet. This metallic shade is honestly really, really nice. I feel like it's kind of like a navy black or navy gray. I don't know. See this? This is honestly an amazing look that I would totally rock for like a wedding or something like that. I kind of want to wear this. I'm having a little bit of fallout, obviously from that sequin shade. It keeps having fallout. And now I'm going to go onto the glitter. Wow. Do you guys see? Wow. I'm honestly not even going to put eyeliner on this one. I was going to put eyeliner on all of them. This is just speaking for itself. Wow. Okay. I thought Poet was going to be the column that like took the win for me, but this one, I'm not really much of like a dark eye look person, and I honestly like dread doing smoky eyes, but this one was just so easy and so beautiful. I'm going to be cleaning underneath my eyes. I do really find it very easy to clean, which is super nice. I'll let that dry a little bit, and I'm going underneath my lash line. So what I'm going to be putting down is, I think, the matte shade from the Memory column, and I feel like it's so long to say what shade I'm using. And then I'm going to blend that out with the Soothe matte. So our look is complete. I honestly have to say that I didn't think that I was going to love this particular column so much, but it is just one of the best ones that I've tried. This is the first column that I'm showing you guys, but this is the last look that I'm actually filming just because I started in a different order. And I just feel like this is probably the best shades. It just really, really surprised me, especially the glitter one. I just feel like it's such a nice like blue, gray, kind of black kind of shade. I don't really know how to explain it, and I feel like it just speaks for itself because it's really, really pretty. So without further ado, let's just move on to the next looks. All right, so the next two that I'm going to be taking on are Ritual and Story. I'm going to start with Ritual on my left eye, and I'm going to be picking up Ritual Matte. So I'm going to be taking this and I'm going to put it on my crease. I really hope you guys can appreciate how this is blending, it being such a dark brown, and it just looks really, really nice. It doesn't really look like I got punched on the eye or anything. What I'm going to do is actually go over it with another brush and kind of blend everything out so it doesn't look as dark. I feel like that really looks good. I'm just going to go over it one more time. Do you guys see how evenly that is blending? It is just really impressive. I have a little bit of fallout over here, but I can clean that up. I'm going to next go with Sequin Ritual, and I'm going to be putting this over top of that. Pretty brown. Wow, I just really, really love it. I think I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that new matte Ritual and put it on the outer corner. Just really blend that in. So next I'm going to go with the metallic Ritual, and I'm covering up that sequin shade. Metallics are honestly really, really buttery. I feel like they're really stunning. Lastly, I'm going to go with the glitter Ritual, and I'm going to be putting this over top of that. This one is definitely such a festive look. I'm going to go back to the matte on Ritual, and I'm going to just be blending this out on the outer part of the eye. So now we're going to do the same thing and go with the matte of the Ritual row and just put it underneath our eyes. Alright, so on to the next one. We're going to go with Story now, which I think this one is one of the best ones. I feel like Memory, Story, and Poet are just my go-tos. So I'm going to go with the matte Story shade and put this on my crease and really, really blend that in. I want this shade to be very vibrant and very pigmented, so I am going to go with a couple of coats. I'm just really, really impressed with how these mattes are just blending out together. I feel like it is such a nice palette, especially for people that are beginners. These shades are just so creamy and so nice to apply. Even the darkest colors on the mattes are just really, really nice to blend, and they're honestly applying like a dream. I'm going to go with the same matte Story and put it underneath my lash line. Alright, so now I'm going to move on to Sequin Story, and I'm going to be doing the same thing that I was doing before and kind of do a cut crease with this one. I do really think that this palette is actually really fun. Even though it looks like it's so neutral and boring, it's actually really fun because I cannot wait to do a look with one of these sequin shades and kind of use that all over my eyes. I feel like it looks so stunning. Such a simple thing that you can use on your everyday that would actually like wow people. So now I'm going to move on onto the metallic Story, and I'm going to put this right over top. Having a little bit of trouble picking up the metallic on the Story. Oh, there it is. Okay. I feel like it might be this brush. I really wanted you guys to see that you can pack this on, and even putting the metallic over top of the sequin, you can kind of still see the sequin like peeking through a little bit. So now going with the glitter of the story column, and I'm going to be applying this right over top. Definitely one of the prettiest glitter shades. It's just so pretty. Having a little more fallout with this column for some reason. But that is okay. It's really easy to clean up. Alright, so we cleaned this up. It looks really nice. Now I'm going to be doing an eyeliner on this eye and putting some lashes on. I'll be right back. So I didn't realize it wasn't filming, but what I did was use the matte from the Soothe column and just put this all over my crease. Honestly, this applied like a dream, and I feel like this is probably going to be my favorite transition shade. If I when I do more looks with this, is probably what I'm going to be using all over my eyes to start my looks with. So now I'm going to move on onto the sequin from the Soothe, and I'm so sorry about that. My camera stopped recording and it doesn't let me know. But what I'm going to be doing is just applying this on the inner corner and at the outer corner as well. Alright, so with the same brush, I'm moving on to the metallic from the Soothe column, and I'm going to be putting this right in the center. So you guys are seeing that I haven't had to really like wet my brush or anything. It's just really, really nice quality shadows here. Alright guys, so now that we've done that, I'm going to go with the glitter of the Soothe column, and I'm going to be putting this right over top of that metallic shade on the center. Okay, so this is a little bit hard. This one's being a little bit hard. I just feel like it's just easier to apply with your finger. I just really don't want to mess this up, and I feel like halo eyes have to be a little bit more intentional where you apply this glitter, so I'm just going to keep packing it on. Okay, so going back in with the matte of those shades, I'm going to be putting this on the outer part and the inner part of the eye, really blending that in. And I feel like now it looks a little bit better. So now I'm moving with the matte from the Soothe and putting this underneath my lower lash line. I'm going to leave this one without the lashes just because I feel like it's something a little bit more natural looking, and I don't particularly feel like I needed to put lashes on for. So there you have it. This one is the Soothe column, and I feel like this one is gorgeous. I really, really think this is really, really nice. If I were to improve this look, I probably would spray my brush before applying the either the glitter or the metallic, just to make that halo eye really pop, because I don't feel like it's very defined on the top. But I do really think it's really, really cute and just very subtle and feminine. So I really like it. I'm going to start with the shade Poet, which is the matte of that column. And I'm going to place this on the crease. So it does have a little bit of pickup. I do see kind of like a little fallout on the actual palette, but it is applying really, really nice. I feel like the shade is really, 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 really nice. So it's looking a little messy right now just because I didn't use anything to set that P. Louise base, but we're going to start blending this out. I do feel like the pigment of it is really nice, so you guys can see right there how it just looks stunning. I really, really love the shades that she shows, because even though you have your neutrals and browns, you still have like this nice pink. So there's so many looks that I do want to do with this palette, but they're going to be for another video, I feel like. Now I'm going with the shade over top of that one on the Sequin, Row, and Poet column. I'm going to be placing this on the inner corner. And are you guys seeing the sparkles on this? Like, you guys see that? It's just insane. I will include some swatches on the end of the video. I feel like Swatches are so overdone with this palette. I feel like everyone did them, so I just didn't want to like do the same thing that everyone is doing because I'm a little late to the game. How nice it looks. It's just stunning. I have a little bit of fallout right here, but that is okay. Now I'm going to go in the metallic row on the Poet column, and I'm going to put this over top of that. I know I'm covering it up, but that's just the way that I found to use all the shades in the palette and to really try them out, because I know some of these shades are just a little bit of a different finish. And what's really going to change this is once I put the glitter, which is what I'm going for right now. So a lot of people did use their fingers, but I do want to test this out with the brush because I know it is something that I particularly was really intrigued about because nobody was doing it. So I just wanted to see how they apply with the brush. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. Alright, so the glitter is really, really nice. I know it's not cosmetic glitter, so it's not meant for your eyes, but it's not really chunky in the sense that it's not really like bothering my eyes at all. When I use glitter that is not meant for my eyes, it is usually very thick, and you kind of feel it kind of like brushing on your eyes and like kind of rubbing on your eyes. So I think this is really, really nice. It was really easy to apply with the brush, so I think if that's something that you like to do versus using it with your finger, it's really nice. When I was swatching it though, once I would pick it up with my finger and I would swatch and it would completely come off my finger. So that's something that is really, really impressive when it comes to glitter. And I did not apply any glitter glue and it's really staying on my eyes. I am having a little bit of fallout, not so much from the glitter, but kind of like the sequin one because I had it in my hand. So I know the looks are going to be a little bit empty just because I don't have many shades to play with now that I'm doing just the column colors. So what I'm going to do to kind of make it a little bit more complete is just use eyeliner for each look, and I feel like that way it's going to look very cohesive and put together. So in this eye, I'm going to move on onto the aura column, and I'm going to go with the matte aura first. I'm going to put this on my crease and just blend it out. I feel like the color is going to get a little bit lost just because it is so close to my skin tone. Yes, I definitely feel like this is just a color that I could set my eye with. But I'm going to be using Sequin Aura all over my crease and just see how that comes out. I do feel like the sequin is the one that has the most fallout of all of them, at least so far. I'm going to be picking up Metallic Aura and just kind of doing a little bit of a cut crease. And then lastly, I'm going to go with Glitter Aura, and I'm going to put this right over top. So this shade is giving me a little bit of trouble, so I'm just going to go with my finger. I do feel like that stacks a little bit better, a little bit more uniform. So I think the Aura Glitter is one of my favorite shades of the palette. It's just really, really stunning. And even though I don't have such a dark color on this side, like I said, I do want to stick to kind of the rose. So I'm just going to be doing an eyeliner and seeing if I can fix it a little bit. Alright, so now I'm going to be picking up Matte Aura, and like I said, I don't think this is going to be much because it's not probably going to show through, but I'm going to be putting this underneath my lash line. Two, I think my favorite one is the Poet one, just because I feel like these colors really speak to me. I really love this violet kind of pinkish shades, and they're just really, really pretty and beautiful. Both glitters really surprised me. I feel like they are stunning, and I just really love how both of these looks looked. I obviously wouldn't use the aura on its own, but I do think that it came out really, really pretty. I don't think that you can appreciate really how it looks on camera just because the lights make it a little bit more faded, but it really looks really nice. Okay, guys, so this is the final look. I do have to say so many things about this palette. I know it's very like normal looking for some people, but to me this is just like perfection. I don't like clutter. I know a lot of people try so hard with the packaging when it really doesn't, like, I don't even look at a packaging really, you know what I mean? And it just feels really heavy. Like, it has a nice weight to the palette. The mirror is A+. The only thing I would improve on this mirror is that it doesn't stand up on its own, and it would be nice if you're doing something with, you know, if you're doing your makeup with this mirror and you can kind of stand it up on a table. But you can see your full face on this mirror, which I think is really nice. And obviously with the cardboard material, I don't think you can actually do that unless it was like a hardcore plastic top. So I think it's really, really amazing as far as packaging. I really like it. As far as the shades, I do appreciate, how, like I said before, how she organized everything and it just looks really, really nice. Even the concept of doing one column for each kind of the colors, they are very similar. Even though they're not kind of the same color in each one, they're very, very similar. So it kind of looks like the same color in just different finishes. And I think that's something that I haven't seen before. I think it's genius. It is a genius idea. If she can keep this concept forever, I would purchase each one of her palettes because it is so organized and it doesn't make me feel like my looks are boring. Even though I was doing looks with each column, it just felt like the looks were complete. So I really, really like it. I love the fact that you can kind of pack these on, like the metallic, the sequin, the metallic, and the glitter. You can pack them on and they don't look bad at all. I actually think that they look better the more that you pack them on. The glitters were really impressive. You can apply them with your finger. You can apply them with a brush. I feel like it was a little bit harder with a brush, but it's definitely doable because that's how I did most of my looks. The metallic ones, I would recommend just spraying the brush when you're using them, just because I don't think that they were as, you know, shiny and radiant as it could be. I wasn't paying much attention just because I knew I was going to cover them up with a glitter, but the sequin ones were amazing. I cannot wait to do a look with just one of these shades, and I think it would look so, so nice. The mattes were so pigmented and blended out so nice. This is a palette that I think is very practical. As a working woman, I do appreciate this palette and the shades. Just because I do enjoy a colorful looks doesn't mean that I'm gonna go out with green and bright pink eyeshadow to work every day. So I do think this is very, very nice and just something that I can wear for so many occasions, especially the holidays, just because it has that glitter and even the sequin. It's just so amazing. I honestly want to do more looks, obviously interchanging the shades. I don't want to stick to each column every time. Even today when I was doing it, I found myself like wanting to reach one of the other ones. I do think there's a lot of things to do with this palette, even though it's so neutral and just blend for you, but I do think that this is kind of like right up my alley, just because I've been super into neutral shades lately. And I know this is a lot of shades that you already have on your collection, but honestly I can promise you that at least the glitter, the sequin, and the mattes are formulas that you probably haven't tried before, just because they're so amazing and just really, really perform really well. So this was a very successful video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Obviously I stuck to each column to do the looks, so I don't think they're going to be the best looks that you've seen, but I will be uploading other videos with this palette as well, and just getting a little bit more creative. I feel like a lot of people just said that they weren't going to get this palette and wait for the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, but I honestly think a lot of people ended up getting it anyway, just because it is so practical and so useful for an everyday. I do think that this is actually like the best shadow that I've purchased this whole year. No other launch has had me like waiting on my computer, like on the dot, 1 o'clock on the dot. I was waiting on my computer. I had my cell phone ready. I had 2 browsers open in my computer. It was just crazy. I did not listen to anybody at work. I was just like, leave me alone. I need 5 minutes. As soon as I get this order through, then you can talk to me and I will get what you need. But yeah, it is really, really nice, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to do something a little bit different, so let me know below if you like this video idea, and if you'd like to see more looks from me. I will definitely be creating some more things, a little bit more creative. Wow, creating some more things, whatever. Thank you so much for watching this video. As always, please don't forget to subscribe below, like this video, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye, guys!